In this video, I'm reviewing ClickUp. I've been using it for all my project management, running client work, organizing content, and basically my whole business. So I'll walk you through the real pros, the cons, and my honest experience using it every day. Let's get into it. What ClickUp is. ClickUp is a project management tool. Basically, it helps you and your team organize work. You can plan tasks, manage deadlines, track progress, write documents, brainstorm on whiteboards, and even use AI to help with summaries, task descriptions, and quick answers. Now, the main idea behind ClickUp is simple. Instead of using a bunch of separate apps, you keep everything in one big workspace. Now, this sounds great, but the real question is whether it actually works in daily life. So, let's talk about the experience. User interface and first impression. The interface looks modern and powerful. You get a sidebar with all your spaces, lists, projects, and tools. Views like List, Board, Gantt, Calendar, and Team View sit at the top, and everything moves with simple drag and drop. Now, the first downside is pretty noticeable. There is a lot on the screen, and if you're new to project management tools, ClickUp feels a bit crowded at first. Lots of icons, menus, and features you won't use right away. But it becomes much easier once you get used to it. If you want a smoother start, you can choose one of ClickUp's ready-made starter templates and disable or hide views you don't need yet and gradually add more features as you go. Now, after you get past the learning curve, things become much easier. But yes, it does take a little bit of time. But once you've adjusted, the strongest part of ClickUp becomes obvious: task management. This is where ClickUp shines the most. Creating tasks is simple. Adding details is simple. You can add due dates, subtasks, tags, reminders, priorities, and files. You can also turn comments into tasks with one click. The views make it even better. You can switch between lists, Kanban board, which is my personal favorite, Gantt chart, timeline, calendar, or even mind maps. Everything stays synced across all views. Now, if your team works with complex processes, ClickUp handles that well. You can build custom statuses, set tasks that need to be done before other tasks, estimate time, and even see how busy people are. This part of the app is genuinely strong. It works well for simple to-dos and big multi-step projects. Now, quick note, if you want to try ClickUp for free, there's a link in the description. It's my affiliate link, which helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. So if you find this video helpful and decide to give ClickUp a try, I would appreciate if you use my link. Thank you. Now, back to the review. Let's take a look at how ClickUp organizes all of your projects behind the scenes. Project organization. ClickUp uses a simple structure. You have workspaces at the top. Inside them, you have spaces. Now, inside spaces, you have folders and lists. And inside lists, you have tasks and subtasks. Now, it sounds complicated at first, I know, but you can set it up however you want. You can keep things simple or build huge systems. For example, we operate in one workspace and keep things quite simple. We have one main projects folder that includes lists for all our YouTube channels. And inside each list, we use tasks and subtasks to manage every video. ClickUp also gives you templates for almost everything: marketing, software teams, HR operations, personal tasks, sprints, and more. Templates help you get started without thinking too much. Now, organization is one thing, but collaboration is where a lot of tools fall apart. So here's how ClickUp handles that. Collaboration tools. ClickUp includes features for teams to work together. You can write docs, leave comments, mention teammates, add attachments, and track changes. The whiteboard tool lets you think of ideas using pictures and notes. You can add sticky notes, arrows, shapes, or turn ideas into tasks. I found it helpful for leaving comments on visual things, like slideshows, but it can be a bit slow to load sometimes. There's also a built-in chat view. It's not as clean as Slack, but it's nice for teams that want everything in one place. So overall, the collaboration tools are solid because you can brainstorm comments, share files, and write docs without leaving the app. But, of course, it's not flawless. Whiteboards can lag, and the chat view still feels a bit behind dedicated tools like Slack. Automations. ClickUp lets you automate things like status changes, assignments, reminders, and more. For example, you can say, when a task moves to completed, assign it to this person. Or when all subtasks are done, move the parent task to the next stage. These automations save time, but the menu can feel a bit overwhelming the first few times. There are many options, many triggers, many actions. It works well once you learn it, but the learning curve is real. Now, once you understand automations, the next big feature worth looking at is ClickUp's AI, ClickUp Brain AI. ClickUp has its own AI tool called ClickUp Brain. You can ask it questions like, show me tasks that are overdue, or summarize this project. The AI can also write task descriptions, create action items, help with documents, and even transcribe meetings. For some teams, this will be extremely helpful. For others, it might feel a little bit unnecessary. Now, from my experience, it handles the core tasks well, things like summarizing notes or drafting descriptions. And it generally gives you solid results as long as you keep things simple. Also, the AI features require paid plans. Now, let's move on to another core part of the app. Time tracking. ClickUp includes built-in time tracking. You can start timers and tasks, add manual time, or check timesheets. This part of ClickUp works, but it's not the best. Starting a timer takes too many clicks. The timer is small on the screen, so it's easy to forget it's running, and there are no native payroll integrations. If you rely heavily on time tracking, dedicated tools like Toggle or Clockify are better. But for simple tracking, ClickUp is fine. Performance and speed. Now, most of the time, ClickUp feels fast, but when your workspace gets large, like lots of tasks and lots of data, things can slow down. That's at least what I have noticed. Sometimes when I'm trying to load dashboard, whiteboard, or a big list, it can take a little bit longer. And this is a known weakness. ClickUp has improved a lot over the years, but heavy workspaces may still lag from time to time. And that brings us to another part of the experience, using ClickUp on your phone. Mobile app. The mobile app gives you access to tasks, docs, notifications, and time tracking. It is fine for quick checks, looking at a task, replying to a comment, or seeing notification. But I personally don't use it to run my projects. I need a full computer screen to actually work effectively. The app feels a bit crowded, and some features are missing, so it's good enough for quick updates, but not for managing real projects. And of course, all of this depends on what plan you're on. So let's talk about pricing. ClickUp has 4 main plans. The free forever plan costs nothing and gives you unlimited tasks, basic views, and 60 megabytes of storage. The unlimited plan is $7 per user per month when billed yearly. It adds unlimited storage, unlimited integrations, Gantt charts, custom fields, and time tracking. The business plan is $12 per user per month when billed yearly. It adds advanced automations, workload management, unlimited dashboards, mind maps, and more views. Now, the enterprise plan has custom pricing and includes things like custom roles, advanced permissions, data residency options, and onboarding help. For what it offers, ClickUp's pricing is fair, especially compared to tools like Monday.com or Asana, and the free plan is strong enough for many beginners and small teams. So, that's the pricing. Now, let's talk about what ClickUp actually does well. Pros. ClickUp has a lot going for it. Strong task management, many view options, great automation tools, built-in docs and whiteboards, strong free plan, tons of customization, good security, huge integration list, or the app it connects to. And for the amount of features you get, the pricing is very competitive compared to other project management tools. Of course, it's not perfect, so let's talk about the cons. Cons. ClickUp does have a few weak spots. The learning curve can feel a bit heavy for beginners, and the interface can look busy at first. Larger workspaces may load more slowly, and the mobile app isn't always as smooth as the desktop version. And if you only need a very simple to-do app, ClickUp may feel like more than you need. Final verdict: who ClickUp is for. So, is ClickUp worth it? And who should actually use it? Well, ClickUp is a great fit for teams that need more than a simple to-do app. If you work with multi-step projects, deadlines, files, content planning, sprints, or anything that involves real teamwork, ClickUp gives you a lot of power for the price. I've been very happy using ClickUp for my project management and workflows. It has definitely increased our productivity compared to how we used to manage projects, and I'm not looking to change anytime soon. So if you want to try ClickUp for yourself, check out the link below in the description. It's the easiest way to see if it fits your workflow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.